You have definitely seen the new Deadpool 3 trailer, but surely you missed this detail right at the opening scene, where you see a picture on Wade's cake with a bunch of returning characters, such as Vanessa, Blind Al, Dopinder, Colossus, Shatterstar, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Yukio and Peter. But also here is a conveniently big gap, possibly for Brad Pitt's Vanisher. Oh, and then there is Buck, the guy from the bar. And by the way, look at the colors of the cake. Yellow and blue, just like Wolverine. You might not know this, but I'm a huge Funko Pop fan, so I was really surprised when I saw one. Now this might be a stretch, but hear me out. Right as Wade blows the candle, the TVA shows up. Maybe it was a wish come true. You see, throughout the trailer, Wade seems to be going through some hard times, possibly with Vanessa, not to mention her calling him a buddy.
Make a wish, buddy.
So what if him reverting her fate sent them on a different path, to a timeline where things didn't work out? Maybe she got sick of their lives still being in danger and wants to distance herself, or maybe she got sick. Death always finds a way, as they say, so what if that is the reason Wade has a toupee? Maybe Vanessa also got diagnosed with cancer, has a wig herself, and Wade wants her to feel better. Or, the more realistic version, because he stopped being Deadpool for the safety of his loved ones. He misses it, he wants the action, and then bam! Here comes the TVA. Or he might be wearing a toupee because, as I said, he is done being Deadpool for now and wants to live a normal life, trying to fit into the society more with his ugly face. And later in the trailer we get to see Wade working as a sales consultant at DriveMax with his Deadpool costume being hung up. Now let's get to TVA. Did you see that? They just knocked on the door. TVA doesn't do that. They have their own freaking portals. So what I think is happening here, and there are more facts proving this, I suppose this is set after the second season of Loki. TVA will not be some type of an antagonist here. They just might need Deadpool's help with something. Maybe because he is a Nexus being, aware of the reality, breaking the fourth wall, etc. And of course things are gonna get messy, but probably because Wade will not be able to cooperate and they will have to turn on him. Oh, and also, when he gets pulled, seems like that was not supposed to happen. The TVA guard pulls on his wig, but given the fact that they knocked, Wade's facial expression and the way that TVA guy pulled his hair, seems like Wade was taken by someone else. But it's also TVA, so are there like two factions or what's going on? Now, I should have kept this for a fact number 17, but we are going chronologically. The number 17 is a reoccurring instance within the MCU. It was one of the activation words for Winter Soldier. In Infinity War, T'Challa ordered to open the Northwest Section 17.
Open Northwest Section 17.
And in the same movie, 17A was the silo number in Avengers Compound that contained the Iron Spider.
Unlock 17A.
Then we get introduced to the character Paradox, one of many TVA agents. What makes me wonder in this scene is, why was Wade asleep? Well, he wasn't. But normally when TVA brings someone in, they go straight for a trial. So what is this all about? Also, the colors. He is being interrogated in a green room. Now in TVA, orange symbolizes security, green is for admin and gold is for legal. So Wade is being taken straight to the archives. And when the door opens, we see what looks like a timeline mural, more specifically, the Sacred Timeline. It branches on the left side, as it used to do, but also on the other side. And in the middle, there is this hourglass shape that, in my opinion, symbolizes the tree of multiverse that Loki created. But also it is the logo of TVA, of course. Apart from various MCU moments being played on these screens, there is this, a video Ryan Reynolds made when he accepted the Emmy for the FX series Welcome to Wrexham. We can also see these two screens from Avengers Age of Ultron and one from Thor Ragnarok. You better remember this for later. This shot of a desert might seem random, but there is a convoy of very interesting cars. These might be just guesses thanks to the poor quality, but the first one on the left is this tank with the solar panels and weapon thingy we see later in the trailer. Then this looks like Red Skull's hot rod from the first Captain America movie. Right next to it is what I can say with almost certainty the cupcake truck from Moon Knight, and the one in the front seems to be an old OG Fantastic Four car. We get this shot of a bald person, might be Charles, or the speculated Emma Corrin as Charles's evil twin sister, Cassandra Nova. Do you remember this shot I told you to remember? Yeah, Deadpool is lying in Hulk's bed on Sakaar. There is some speculative evidence that we will see a standoff between Wolverine and Hulk, starting with this one, but there is more to come, so keep an eye out. First shot at Wolverine. Oh yeah. I would assume that this shot takes place in Madripoor, that, by the way, we have already seen in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. But I like to theorize with these trailers, so I think that is not Hugh Jackman. My wild guess is a fan-favorite cast, Daniel Radcliffe. Please let this one be true. Marvel, you gave us Krasinski, now this one. I beg you, please. Not to mention, look at the outfit, might be a variant. Wolverine Patch, who wore a tuxedo with an eye patch. Why is this important? Well, this variant teamed up with Hulk in the comics, the grey version of Hulk. Another hint at their standoff, possibly? And not the last one. Oh yeah, and also, the dealer is perfectly hidden behind Wolvie here. Might just be Gambit. And I can totally imagine Channing Tatum being the actor, since his never-made Gambit movie went through unimaginable hell, so let's give him the role this way. Then we get a shot of Deadpool killing off the TVA troops while being in what seems like the forest in Sokovia from the Age of Ultron. Might be the forest from Logan, thanks to this car, I don't know. But like, remember the screens they showed us? Yeah, seems kinda odd. Now this might be just the coolest little detail. We get this shot of a huge ruin of the 20th Century Fox logo, but the word Fox is almost underground. First of all, when Disney bought Fox, they dropped the word Fox from the name, but also in the X-Men Fox movies, the letter X would shine for a while after the logo fades. And what letter from the word Fox can be seen? Yeah, only the X. And I must say, Poole really knows how to personalize his guns. These logos on the bottom and this text saying, "Smile, wait for the flash." This TVA agent gets snatched from what I suppose is Alioth. And in the back you can see the top of the truck from Moon Knight. So this convoy of possibly returning characters is definitely in the void, so they got pruned, thus I think we are about to get a lot of interesting cameos. Oh, and also there is this piece of Crash Helicarrier, which already appeared in Loki, a Chitauri Leviathan, and the Golden Gate Bridge, destroyed in X-Men Last Stand. So yeah, they are in the void. Then we see Pyro, not much of a hidden detail, but if he is returning, who could be under these masks? Also, we know that Dogpool is gonna be here, but other Deadpool variants will be there as well, because these gloves are not from our Mr. Pool. You see that? Maybe a Lady Pool? I don't know. Please. And then the craziest Easter eggs. A Secret Wars comic and a bottle of Pingo Doce, the juice that Bruce's blood got into and made Stan Lee sick. Yeah, another Hulk teaser, and underneath is the coolest one yet, and the most important one. The Secret Wars comic number 5 of the 2015's Jonathan Hickman's run that features God Emperor Doom and the Beyonder. And this might be just an Easter egg for the setup of Secret Wars. because in this issue they set ground for the Battle World, which I think the Void would be the place for. It's the perfect place for it to be at. If Deadpool's mission is to fix some continuity errors within the multiverse, he will definitely fail and bring all sorts of characters here to set up the base for the next Avengers movie. Did you find these details or did I leave some? Well, you can leave a comment, like and a subscribe if you would like to see more of these videos. I hope another one comes sooner than in a year. See ya!